Congratulations to those who have completed class level 3 upgraded yesterday and those who have completed level 1 in English and in French. I hope you have had a wonderful journey with energy. So for today's live stream, as we spoke yesterday in class, is a special live stream because it's a live stream in which we are going to speak and talk about the book, The Common Denominator, Creating Heaven on Earth Using the 5 Forms of Love. So I hope you are excited about the books as much as we are, and there's no one who is probably more well-versed in the book now, more than Dr. James Ong, your lovely, familiar instructor, and he's going to be the guest for today's live stream. It's my great pleasure, and please join me in welcome Dr. James Ong. Hello, James.
Hello, Hakao. Hello, everyone. It's good to be here again as a guest, and it's a very exciting topic today. Probably the hottest topic in NLG today because the book has just been launched. And yeah, I'm very excited indeed to share a little bit about the book with all of you today.
Great, thank you, James. So maybe if we dive into discussion about the book, maybe we can play a video.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, we'll share a video, and yeah, it's about the book. Well, there you go. Hope you enjoyed that.
That's great. Thank you for playing that video, James. So how many times have you read the book?
Probably about 5 times, I think.
It's 300 pages long, and you have read 5 times. So.
294 pages to be exact. And yeah, so my eyes were bulging, and you know, and yeah, it's good. It's good.
But when did you start with this project, and how did you get involved in this project?
I think about a couple of months ago, Trina was asking me if, you know, I would like to get to know about the book and also meet the publisher. And so, yeah, I mean, honestly, I've never done this before. I've never, you know, had anything to do with writing a book or reviewing or publishing. No idea, no clue whatsoever. So anyway, I joined into the meetings with the publisher, and I learned a lot. I learned a great deal. I learned about how, you know, through KDP, Amazon, you can do self-publishing, and also through Ingram Spark, the distributor, you can go into Barnes & Noble, Amazon, different languages, and yeah, about Kindle, about Audible, about paperback, about hardcover. So yeah, I was thrown into it, and yeah, thank God with NLG, I'm a fast learner, so I grab everything. And at the same time, the most important part of my job was to review the book, because I had to make sure that you know, grammatically as well as typographical errors have been removed, and also because I'm also an NLG instructor. It helps because there are perhaps certain things in the book that, you know, maybe the true meaning did not come out. So I had to make some tweaking here and there and adjustments. Of course, always with the approval of Mr. Lee.
Wow, that's great. And so now the book is on Amazon website, so we can buy directly from Amazon, only Amazon, right? Or
yes, because this book is published through KDP Amazon, so it's only available in Amazon. Yeah, and of course, I believe Amazon would have put it through their different stores in UK, in Australia. Amazon has several subdomain website that they, depending on where you are, and people, of course, would like to maybe save some money. If they're in Europe, they probably go to the UK Amazon to buy because the shipping cost will be, maybe cost less. Ours, we uploaded through the US Amazon. And we hope that, soon, hopefully, we can be on the bestseller. That is the aspiration, right?
Yes, certainly. I do hope that too.
Yeah, it would be great if we can. But to be on the bestseller, it's only the paperback version that they use to count as the quantity of sale or purchases. And also only the books that is being purchased in the US Amazon store. So to all our followers and everybody, please buy from US Amazon and buy the paperback version. And if you want to buy the hard copy for yourself, you buy two, right? Buy one hard copy for yourself, buy the paperback to be given away. And because I bought mine yesterday and the delivery is just before Christmas, December 22. I'm in Malaysia. So maybe you guys are in the US or Canada, you probably get it earlier. I don't know. So yeah, in time for Christmas, it'll be great if you can, buy this book.
Yeah, that's great. Yesterday, someone already contacted me asking how we can purchase this book for Vietnamese, because a lot of Vietnamese are very much interested in this. And, for us, we usually would buy the first one, the stem cell book. We purchase it here, and now we have to go to Amazon US to buy that. And of course, the credit system and all of that. So some people have questions about how to buy this book, and some of them were very anxious to read the books. And so maybe the advice, what would be your advice to them then if they are really anxious to read the book now?
You can, without any link, you can just Google www.amazon.com. And in the search function, you can just type in the Common Denominator, but there are other titles with the same name. So the Common Denominator, and put there Phuc Le, Phucle, right? That's the name of the author. And enter, and it will come out. All right. So do you have it? Do you have the website? You can maybe want to share.
Yeah, I can share that.
Yeah, show people how it looks like, right?
Yes.
So for those of you who are watching, make sure you get the title correct and the cover correct so that you buy the right book. And you can see that in our Facebook, our YouTube, and even just the video that we just shared. And I believe the IT team has also done a good job in uploading another video yesterday on YouTube. And you can check that out. So this is the actual page, and you can see the paperback version is now available, as well as the hardcover, but hardcover is only available, I think, later part of December. I don't know why. We are contacting Amazon right now, our publisher. And but the paperback version is immediately available. So yeah, you can have access to that. And the content is really amazing, which we're going to discuss about in a short while. So
but there's no electronic copy for
the Kindle version, we will publish it soon. All right.
Okay.
Very soon. Very soon. Let's focus on the bestseller first. All right.
All right.
Once we get the bestseller, we will release the Kindle version.
Okay, great. I'm very happy that you have your eyes on the subject, on the purpose here. Okay, so let me quickly read what is written here. Energy, stem cell stimulation, and disease healing is beyond the understanding of current science. Okay, great. So let's go back to the content of the book then. So it's this is a book, the beautiful cover, and so.
It's a beautiful cover. Unfortunately, you can't see the back cover. We have also contacted Amazon. Maybe in a couple of days, they will also upload the back cover. The back cover is beautiful because we have Mr. Lee's portrait, a painting done by one of the members.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I think I can guess what painting. He has several paintings, but that's
that's a really beautiful photo of Mr. Lee.
Yes.
And what you just read is basically what's written on the back page about the stem cell and about the science available today, which, you know, we are more advanced than we are at the moment, because science cannot have stem cell stimulation, but NLG can, you see.
Yes.
So yeah, that's the exciting part.
Great. And so you said that you have learned a lot through the book. So what have you learned?
Yeah, first of all, maybe I can just explain how I got involved in it.
Okay.
And you know, Trina, you know, just asked me to come into, you know, the whole thing. And of course, I never say no to anything related to NLG, even though in this particular subject of publishing, which I have no prior knowledge, right? So I got in, and I tried to learn myself as fast as I can through YouTube videos about publishing, about things to look out for, and so on. And after that, I started reading the book, because that's my main job, which is to review and edit and make suggestions to Mr. Lee about the book, the content. And I mean, credit has to be given to Laura Davis. I mean, she's done a tremendous job in putting all these things together. I mean, it's by no means an easy task. I mean, it's amazing. There's so many chapters, and I believe Miss Laura Davis, over the years, because this book took more than 2 years, right? Must have had a lot of back and forth with Mr. Lee, getting the right intention of Mr. Lee to be in the book. And wow, that's a lot. That is really amazing. And also credit is given to our editor, Joe Sinclair from the UK. And yeah, I mean, there's a lot of stuff that went on, and the expression, the language, and the flow, everything is done by them. You know, my job was easy because I came in like just a couple of months ago. My job was basically making sure that the flow is good, making sure that the content is correct according to NLG's teaching, and making sure that, you know, some of the typos and grammar and some of the things which, if you leave it there, it will be totally out of context or out of, you know, the whole meaning that is supposed to be in that particular chapter. So my job is to review, to edit, and yeah, I would say it is an easier job than to compile the whole thing together to make sure that it flows from chapter 1 to, I don't know, chapter 84 or something like that, right?
More than 80 chapters, yes.
Yeah, so yeah, credit goes to Laura and Joe, and I think there's another person, I don't know, Davina, yeah, and she passed away already. So yeah, credit given to them. You know, my job is just to make sure that everything goes well, talk to the publisher, and publisher now, Daniel, has become a good buddy, you know, and he's helping us a lot. And also the stem cell book that you talk about, the Vietnamese one. So because we also have a lot of Vietnamese people all around the world. So yeah, we thought that maybe it would be best if we sell it online, and we're gonna get it done sooner than expected. The progress has been good. I look at the team and what they're doing, and I think, yeah, we will probably get it up there. I would think within a week or so. I would think, you know.
Great.
So it will be sooner than expected, because Trina was saying before Christmas, but I think it's gonna be sooner than that. All right, I'm confident.
Wonderful.
So everyone in the world, it's very easy, because you just go to Amazon, and yeah, we'll help you. You know, for the Vietnamese community, we'll give you the link in the Vietnamese Facebook page, everywhere in Zalo and everything. So everyone just can click, put in your credit card, shipping address, and next thing you know, it's already on your doorstep, right? Wherever you are in the world. So it's very exciting, very, very exciting.
Yeah, that's great, because I know that for the stem cell book, actually there are very much high demands for the book.
I know that.
But because we cannot publish it at the moment in Vietnam, so it's great that people have a different venue to purchase.
There's an alternative, yeah. And like I said, I'm also pushing for that. I'm coordinating everything. So I hope that it will be ready. It will be ready.
Yeah,
so,
a great gift.
So here, you know, you have a guy who started as an instructor, who started in hosting, and now is into publishing. Right? So I'm like Eddie, you know, putting my hat here, putting my hat there. So we are just volunteers and just enjoying the moment and making sure that everything goes on smoothly, so that our members can get the benefit. That's all. Yeah.
Yeah, that's great. It's a great adventure for us all here at the Energy Volunteer
And
Team.
even for yourself, Hakao, I mean, you are helping out in the translation together with Hakka, so hopefully the Vietnamese version of this, the common denominator, will be up and going by January. I'm not putting pressure on you, but
I
so
already felt the pressure since yesterday,
yeah.
James. So.
So it's a wonderful journey for all of us volunteers. We enjoy what we're doing. We never complain. Lose a bit of sleep here and there, but it's okay. We catch up. And we're still healthy, right? That's the most important thing. And our energy level is still very high. And last night I conducted the class 1, and after that I spoke to one person from Canada. I told you who she is.
Oh yes.
Oh, your energy is so high. I said, yeah, my energy is so high. It's already 11:30. I can't sleep, and since I can't sleep, I talk to you. I call you. Yeah, so just like you, I mean, you're everywhere as well. You're doing the translation, class 3, you're into the live stream, launching the book. Yeah, you are everywhere just like me. So that's a blessing. That's good.
Whatever is asked of me, I would.
I know you never say no, just like me. We are the same.
Yes.
So it's good to have that in a team,
Yes. So I'm sure the audience are looking forward to listening.
Oh, the book. Yeah, we forgot about the content. I'm sorry. Okay. Well, I finished my class 1, class 2, and class 3, and because I am the instructor, I found myself in a situation where I was getting a bit frustrated. You know why? Because most of the content were in Vietnamese, and I don't understand a thing, right? So being unable to learn because I don't understand the Vietnamese language, and thanks to Hakka who came in later, and she started translating, and I was learning through her translations, right? A lot of the videos of Mr. Lee. And thanks to the book, because this book, I believe, is more for class 3 and class 4. And it's very spiritual. It's very deep, rooted into the creation of our planet Earth, and even the simplest forms of life 3 billion years ago. And it was a journey that Mr. Lee was privileged to, because let me just start off, all right? In the book, Mr. Lee was very honest, and he told his story. And this is a real story, not making it up. And this journey is super amazing, because I know some of the people out there who read the book for the first time will find it a little bit difficult to digest, because Mr. Lee spoke about how he met the angel of love. All right. And this angel of love, or soul angel, there are many names that he calls this angel. Angels, they don't have physical body like us, but they have a soul. All right. So this soul of love, angel of love, was sent by the creator to come to planet Earth. All right. So yeah, it's a bit spiritual, right? But NLG is not a religion, okay? Because this thing happened to Mr. Lee, the revelation, and he is sharing it in his book so that people can understand the true nature of our creation. All right. So he was on September 21, 2009, he got a calling from this angel. All right. And then after that, for 5 years, the angel communicated with him and taught him and introduced him to 5 more angels from 5 continents of the world. All right. So guys, open mind, open heart. All right.
I hope the angels are watching this interview now.
Right. And because why we talk about 5 continents? Well, I mean, there are 7 continents, but if you put America and South and North America as one, that is 1 continent. And if you don't count the Antarctica, which is not densely populated at all, and it's mostly ice, right? Then we are left with 5 continents. So the angels are in 5 continents, and he was given a tour of the history of the creation of the earth. That means Mr. Lee, I think maybe either through the spiritual library that he talked about all the time, he went into time and he saw the ancient civilization, but beyond even to the creation of the simplest forms of life 3 billion years ago, where, you know, talk about the evolution, the bacteria, and we have water, and from there it evolves. So the original souls, or he called it cosmic particle in his book, all right, were actually part of the creator. And the creator, through the angels, the first batch, who came 3 billion years ago, they brought these life form, DNA, the cosmic particles, and they came to planet Earth, and that's where we started to evolve. So from the simplest life form all the way to the highest life form that we are now, okay? Yeah. So that's where we are, but the we are now human have been stuck for thousands of years, right? And the reason why I've been stuck for thousands of years, if you look at the Mayans, the Sumerian, the Egyptian, and so on, we're talking about tens of thousands of years BC, am I right? We've been stuck in this highest form of life because humans, we are selfish, we are greedy, right? And we love to kill one another for power, right? So if you look at power, yes, yeah, you look at all the way back to the ancient history of mankind, or to be politically correct, humankind, to include both men and women, right? So the book talks about humankind, not mankind. Yeah, I mean, people have been killing one another, you know, for tens of thousands of years. So right now, even though if you look at the civilization of the Egyptian, that's why if you attend our class, we talk about the Egyptian. The Egyptians have been given the energy like NLG. They have been given the intelligence, all right? But they thought they are greater than the creator. They want to outsmart the whole system. And that's why, you know, they lost the power, you know, and they started destroying, they started killing, they started, you know, became greedy, right? So that's the problem with human beings. That's why this creator who came to planet Earth, and this angel, sorry, not creator, this angel who came to planet Earth, the angel of love, or the angel of soul, as what Mr. Lee describes this particular angel, has enough love for all humankind and all living things, not just humans. He has enough, I mean, I use he doesn't have a body, it's only a soul, angel. He has enough love to last for the next 3,000 years for every living thing, all right? And that's where Mr. Lee, well, he's the chosen one, I guess. He has been tasked to spread this thing to the rest of the world so that individually people will receive health benefit, and that is just the God's gift to mankind, all right? To give them good health, and Mr. Lee was the facilitator so far, right? And Mr. Lee has never said that he's a teacher, master, whatever, right? Mr. Lee is just transferring the information to us. And he started it, and now we are growing. And now I think we are into more than 50 countries in the world. And we are slowly but gradually, we are spreading internationally. And that's what the angel wants Mr. Lee, the chosen one, right, to do his duty and his job to spread this love to individual all over the world. And because in order to change nations, you have to start with individuals. So you have to go to the micro before you can change the macro, right? So this is precisely what we are doing. And NLG, I mean, it's very powerful. We have a few 100,000 people right now, but I want to say this: we are not a cult. I mean, I hear some of
I interview with the two teenagers yesterday.
No, I mean, I love the interview, by the way. All right, I mean, they were fun, they were great, and the sudden appearance of the father, Rainer, is pretty good as well. The reason why I have to highlight this is because when an organization grows so big, so fast, people say, hey, something is wrong. It's a cult. Do we ask people to pay us any money? No. You know what are cults? They tell you, sell your house, sell your home, come and live in our community. And that's a cult, right? Do we even do that? No. We're not even charging anybody anything. Right? So how can we be a cult? So the definition of a cult doesn't work at all, right? We are spreading the word We are helping mankind. We are not even a religion. We are not politically, inclined. In fact, NLG is a entity from the United States, and we are a non-profitable entity according to the laws and regulations in the United States. So we are good, all right. And yeah, I just thought that I take this opportunity to share my view. I'm from Malaysia, all right, and this is my personal view. So I'm very happy to be part of this whole journey. And certainly the content of the book is very exciting, because after reading the book, as I said, I was a bit frustrated. And then when I read the book, and I had to read it a few times, all right, I was enlightened. I was totally enlightened, because then I know my purpose in life. I know why I'm here, and I know what I have to do. And I also know how I can uplift my life to become better, right? So this is really amazing book that I believe everyone should get their hands on it,
That's great, James. Thank you very much. And I, so you talk about the chosen one, and I was thinking, like, throughout history, we have had many messengers or
religious, only religious, yeah.
And they received information from the outer space too, right?
I believe so. I believe so. Like Buddha, like Jesus Christ. I mean, these are all superhuman beings that are connected to the Creator. I believe so.
Yes, but it's great. I mean, we live in the times when enlightened ones can really put things to manuscript.
Absolutely, you have also seen in history, these enlightened people, unfortunately, some or most of them have been tortured and brutally killed, and so when something is like too good to be true, there are other forces to attack you, and which is a bit unfortunate, isn't it?
Yeah, and the message of all of this enlightened people, it's all comes back to love, just like love. But I think that for energy, it's the first time actually I heard it from the five. It's not just love; it's 5 forms of love, and it's structured so beautifully and simply, and remember.
Yes.
Easy to remember, and etc. I see you looking at the clock. Maybe it's time for the transmission, right?
We are connected.
I know what you think, James.
Yeah, you can feel my vibration, right?
Yes, you're like, she's talking, and
no, it's okay. We still have plenty of time. 3 minutes, 2 minutes to go. Okay. Yeah, but if you feel comfortable, yeah, I think they're playing the video now, so you can, yeah, we can come back and discuss more, Hakao.
Okay, well, this is an interesting topic. I'm much rather discuss.
There's more to talk. I have more to share about the content. I'm just touching the surface.
Okay, maybe we can do this in more regular kind of episode between you and me. And we
talk more about the book. Yeah, I love that.
Okay, all right. So, guys, well, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to go to the transmission. So let me switch the channel here. So it's everything is live, so you can see how I'm going to share my screen as usual. So here is our Vietnamese page, and here's our live.
Đến giờ làm việc của chú ạ. Con xin chào chú và xin trân trọng kính mời chú ạ.
Relax and look at Miss Lee's forehead for 5 minutes and 30 seconds.
Con xin trân trọng kính mời chú ạ.
Vâng, chào cô. Chào gia đình của anh Vũ Thị Thu. Vâng, chào anh chị.
Vâng, chào chú ạ. Xin chào chú ạ.
Vâng, chào anh, chào chị. Bây giờ chúng ta cũng đã sắp đến giờ rồi. Chút xíu nữa anh chị cùng với
That is our transmission from Mr. Lee, and I hope you have enjoyed that.
Yes, I certainly did.
Great. So welcome back everyone to our global live stream number 77, and today's Monday, and we are starting the week with a lovely and insightful conversation with Dr. James Ong about the upcoming book, actually already published book of energy, the hottest subject in the energy world these days. So it's the Common Denominator, creating heavens on earth with 5 forms of love. So welcome back, Dr. James Ong, and I would love to continue the conversation with you on this super interesting subject. All right, so you sharing, and I'll let you talk now.
What convinced me that Mr. Lee is the chosen one is the things that's written in the book. It's also related to science, and as you know, and many people in the community know, I, took a deep dive into the explanation of NLG in terms of science. And if you look at the first few pages of the book, it talks about vibrational energy. We are all frequency energy from the universe and the creator, and wow. So there's a lot of, cosmoparticle and subatomic particle. It's all in the book, right? And and you trace back to the evolution and the creation, and the Big Bang is what, 13.8 billion years the universe started its creation. And here we talk about the planet Earth was 3 billion years. And if you Google, they will say it's around 3 to 4 billion. Who cares? It's quite close, right? Because the scientists don't really know, right? So here we have somebody, a commoner, a common guy, a humble guy, Mr. Lee, who seems to know so much, right? Even more than the scientists, Wow. And I mean, how can that even be possible? How come? I mean, just imagine. So this guy, Mr. Lee.
So he had no training in this subject whatsoever.
Absolutely. He was enlightened. He was given the truth about.
Given the knowledge. Yes.
He was tasked to teach all of us to do the right thing, so that we, as a human race, can evolve, right? And the teaching of NLG is the strong people must help the weak people. The rich people must help the poor people.
Yes.
So it's not like you do everything for yourself, you accumulate all the wealth and everything else and power for yourself, and you don't, let's say if you're a country, a government, and you do for your nation, but you don't care about other countries.
Yes.
It
sounds ridiculous now, right? When we accepted that as before, but now we think about that, it's like, how is that possible? Like,
Hakao, there are people, children who are dying because of famine, because of not enough food, right? And we have countries, they burn away the food because they want to control the price.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
So actually, we have enough food for the planet. It's just that some countries are doing better than others, and they're not helping one another.
Yes.
So humans are destroying one another, and that has been the history for centuries, right?
Yes.
That's
we're short-sighted and we're selfish, and we didn't know the code of the truth and the principle of the truth, and which is, he called it the karmic scale.
Yes.
Because like what you did to others, essentially what you do to yourself, right?
Well, according to the karma, I mean, do not do unto others what
you don't want
to do to you, right? So very
that is simple teaching, but we are like kids, like we don't know truth yet.
We are, because according to his book, you are in elementary school, you're going to high school, you're going to freshman, sophomore, and that's how you go
humans up. As humans, civilization, we're still kindergarten babies.
Absolutely. That's why we have class 1, class 2, class 4. We're going through the same steps, right, to educate the people, and by changing individuals, we are hoping that we can change the mass.
So I really hope that this book can reach everyone on the planet, because it really can help transform this planet. And
Yeah.
to talk about why Mr. Lee was the chosen one, I remember one time he shared the story of how the beggars come to his house, and usually people would give out like a bowl of rice to the beggars, but he would give out like a bucket of rice, so like he give all away all of the rice of the family. I think that just by seeing that single detail can like show it that he's definitely the chosen one, has so much such a big heart, right?
Yeah.
Like I was thinking, if people come to my house, I would not give all of my rice.
Absolutely. And also another thing is, all the proceeds of the book will go to the organization to help everything to grow. So
Right.
he's not going to pocket it himself. You see, that's a noble thing to do.
Yeah,
right?
That's why he's the chosen one, because of his
Yeah, he's the chosen one. Because most other people will be selfish.
But here's my question, and I think probably people who are watching have this question as well. And I think we have to come back at some other point, James, because we don't have a lot of time left.
I know there's a lot more to cover actually. Yeah, I haven't even started really.
So yes, Mr. Lee is the chosen one who is the one that the higher power chose to impart this knowledge to him so that he can share with other people. My question is on our planet now, because there are many other spiritual gurus and leaders and teachers.
Mr. Lee in his book never said that he's the exclusive one. There are other spiritual leaders, other government leaders. There are other leaders in the world who are doing what he's doing as well. And you know what? There are many, many more who will be reincarnated, and they are now babies and children right now.
Be kind to children, guys. Be kind to all children.
The book tells us that to really, because you see, our Creator doesn't need us to give a sacrifice of animals or certain money or wealth, because our Creator doesn't need all that. Out in the book, all right, not James Ong, okay? The book says, according to Mr. Lee, what pleases the Creator is for human to help mankind, to help others.
Yes.
That's all. And because when you do that, then the angel, because every one of us has a guardian angel, every one of us, all right? Give you an example in the book. If you are a medical doctor, you graduated as a doctor.
Yes.
And you're thinking, okay, I want to have a nice car, I want to have a nice house. I don't care about my patient. They are just there to help me make money. If the doctor thinks that way, then the angel will not help that doctor. But if the doctor is like, okay, now that I have my qualification, I'm going to help people. I'm going to help people regardless of whether they are poor or not. I'm just going to help them because I'm a doctor.
Yes.
Then the angel will help the doctor.
Yes, and I was wondering, what can we call these angels kind of higher self? Because we also have our higher self. I mean, that's the self that is, it's like,
there is a topic in there that talks about soul and spirit. What is soul and what is spirit? I think that's...
so essentially, if you have questions, I'm sure you have a lot of questions, go buy the book, and come back and discuss with us more.
294 pages. You read the book, you are in level 4.
When you have completed the book, write to us, because we would love to invite you to our live stream to talk, to discuss about this book. And if you are the first one, maybe we have a prize for him or her.
Yeah, it's truly amazing. I'm glad that I've been, given this opportunity. Yes, I put in my hours and time, but what I received more from the book is more than what I have put in. And I believe now that it is already published and I've done my part, now it's for you to get that knowledge and build up that intelligence and wisdom and enlightenment for yourself. And this is a good time, which is Christmas time, right? So it's the best time.
Best time to get enlightened is around Christmas.
Yeah, because you're going to make a resolution for 2022, right? And that will help you to make the correct resolution for the next year. All right, so
my wish for you, everyone who's watching and who's not watching this live stream now, get enlightened soon, okay? So that's my wish for you for 2022. So lovely. Well, I would love to continue our conversation, Dr. James.
Next time, maybe.
it's time. So sorry. So we have to go by the book here. But I'm sure we will have another chance to chit chat about this. And
Yeah, it's amazing. It's good to talk about it. It's
Yes.
a beautiful book.
Yes.
Right. I would recommend to anybody.
Yes.
All right.
Great. Thank you. So
All right,
by
thank
the
you,
book and
Natal.
enlightened, thank you very much, guys. And also contribute to the great cause, the noble cause of helping human on this planet to get upgraded and be happy and creating heaven on earth. So thank you very much for those who are watching, and much love again from Energy and from Vietnam. And bye, Dr. James. Thank you so much for being with us today. Thank you. Bye all. Much love. Bye-bye.